There you go. Oh, we made it!
Finally, my God.
We made it! We made it!
You were having me wait like one of your hot dates, man. You know.
Hey, listen, man, that's the only way to get the lady, you know. And as a matter of fact, you know, no, it's more like the other way around. I've got to wait on the hot dates.
Yeah, well, that's usually the way it works too. I'm usually down at this computer doing work while my wife is still getting ready. I'm like, honey, our reservation's in 10 minutes and we're a half hour away.
I still don't know what it is that women do for like 4 hours to get ready for.
I'll tell you what they do. They put themselves together to look amazing for us.
That is true, man. That is definitely true. You can't discount that, you know.
Absolutely not.
And one thing you can't discount, my friend Adam Handler, you can't discount an excellent attorney. You can't discount a good attorney. And that's the reason why you're here again on your show, Cruising with the Case Handler. For those folks who are just joining us, this is a show on personal injury. Now, people might say, Adam, why is it so important to talk about personal injury? Why is it so important to do a show on personal injury? Why? I mean, I've got my reason why I personally like the show, you know, and I'll tell you that after you tell me why you as an attorney, a partner at PPID, you know, repping in New York and New Jersey, and I've helped thousands of people that have gotten into automobile accidents, slip and fall, trip and fall, whatever you want to call it, you know, construction accidents, medical malpractice. Why is it that you think this show is important? Why is it important that people listening on 93.5 WVIP FM need to hear Adam Handler, need to know that he is the go-to attorney and no one else? Why?
Because you are in no better position to get the best possible result unless you have me representing you. That's just facts. You know, I've been doing this a long time. I've been on this radio station a long time. Everybody knows who I am. I've represented your mother, your father, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, pastor, teacher, neighbor, children. I've proven myself over these years and, you know, with good reason. You know, we do excellent work and people, you know, really do appreciate and respect that. And it's a two-way street squeeze because I am so grateful. I don't care what type of case it is. And we signed up a bunch of cases this week, individuals coming to our office. Every time an individual says, Mr. Handler, I want you to be my attorney, it is a humbling experience. It truly is. It's a sacred moment for me as not only a person, but as a professional, because that individual is saying, hey, listen, I know there are other lawyers out there. I know there are people on TV, people on radio, people on buses, people on billboards, but we're tuning out all that noise.
Right.
And we're going with you, a man that has proven himself to this community, a man that has proven himself to this city, a man that has proven himself to this state, because we believe in everything that you do to make it right for those individuals that need your help.
And that's very important. And just to add to that, Adam Handler, Esquire, I believe, and the reason, one of the main reasons why I do it, the majority of the people listening to 93.5 WVIP FM, we come from an immigrant background, all right? And a lot of us were led to believe that an attorney is just an attorney. And that's not true. Now, I'm not saying all people, but a lot of people. So this radio station, thanks to the O'Shaughnessy's who take our money every month, just giving my jab there.
Well, listen, he's got a business to run as well. We all do.
Exactly. I'm busting David's chops right now. But thanks to the O'Shaughnessy's for giving us this platform to be able to broker hours on it, to bring instrumental individuals like Adam Handler, a personal injury attorney, to fill the void where our immigrant community is concerned, you know, ridding us of that ignorance in understanding more about attorneys. And one capacity happens to be personal injury. And I, David Squeezaniki, have seen what it is that this man, Adam Handler, here on a Thursday, June 17th, coming up on a federal potential holiday on the 19th of June.
Hell yeah.
Waiting for Biden to sign that.
That's going to get done.
That's going to get done. I am saying here, every single individual listening to 93.5 WVIP FM, every single individual that is tipping us right now by sharing the link that they're watching and saying, you know what? This is a good thing. I'm listening to Squeeze since 1996. I'm listening to Adam Handler for 17 years. This is a great thing. Maybe I don't need the personal injury attorney right this second, but there will be someone that will need this attorney when they get rear-ended, when they're in an accident, when they're in the car of an accident, when they fall off the scaffolding on the construction site, they get hurt. In an hospital, like the one we spoke about the other day, someone will need the number 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Me, I'm just an engine. I'm just here to say to Adam, let's go on Facebook. Let's go on Instagram. Let's blow up the radio station. Let's do more top of the hour spot. Let's make everybody on the station know that you're not some new dude on the block who came a year or two ago and is, just here because broadcasters are promoting you. No, you're the real freaking deal. You're the deal who have held hands, cried with people, whether the case be where someone died, unfortunately, whether the case be where someone was heading into an ambulance and was left there on the sidewalk, whether it's an immigrant coming to this country, the United States of the great America, okay, as an immigrant, got into an accident and had to go back home, and you send them their money. You are the ones helping out the Trinidadians, the Guyanese, the Haitians, the Jamaicans, the Americans, whatever, whomever they are, when they get hurt in an accident. You're the man who have proven it over and over, and every single week. You and I have demonstrated true success stories right here on 93.5 WVIP FM. Ruti, your marketer, she has put it up on your Instagram, your Facebook, your website, thecasehandler.com. I have spoken to people about it off the air, whether it's the clients such as the Dale Getfield, the Maries, all these people, they have spoken about Adam Handler. What more can I say? Every single person listening to this station should have your number. And if they even choose not to use you, at least they should have one small conversation with you. And ultimately, they may take a giant step in the right direction. Ladies and gentlemen, call Adam Handler, the personal injury attorney. The number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. This morning, do us a solid. Text this phone number to at least 3 people. Just 3 people. Text this phone number to at least 3 people and say, hey, you know what? Here's an excellent attorney that has been on the radio station for 17 years, okay? Here's an excellent attorney that have settled well over $135 million for the diaspora, for the clients. Ladies and gentlemen, let me reintroduce to you Adam Handler, the case handler, the beast, the shark, man who will fight for you. It's all yours, man.
Well, Squeeze, I appreciate that. Listen, I do my best to do the best possible job, and you're right. We've done some incredible things. Those stories you're telling everybody, those are real stories. The handicapped gentleman that was left for dead on the side of the road by a accessorized vehicle last year, 2.5 million. The individuals that came up visiting Jamaica, got into a car accident, sent them $300,000 US back to Kingston. The individual that was detained by ICE and got inadequate medical treatment, $750,000. I mean, I've got thousands of stories, and you actually raised a great point right there, and I'm gonna use that and voice a commercial with it, because there are a lot of lawyers out there that tell you how good they are. I show you how good I am, right? You can say I'm this, I'm that. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to do nothing else to consider my legal services other than go on my Instagram and go on my Facebook. The reason why is we highlight true life success stories. It's one thing to say you're good. It's another thing to show you're good. And I'm actually empowered by this message right now, and I'm going to live by it. I always have, but I'm really going to push it, that I'm going to show you that I'm the best choice for you. And I can show you that by directing you to my social media, The Case Handler, by directing you to my website, thecasehandler.com, by directing you to the Google reviews. Somebody called me the other day. They're like, I went with you. I searched, I Googled pedestrian accident, and you came up as one of the top guys. And then I started reading your Google reviews, and I was like, whoa, this is definitely the attorney for me. You know, it's not about what I say. It's not what about you say. It's not what about the other DJs on this radio station say. It's what the individuals before you have said, that have come before you, that never in a million years expected they get into the car accident, the work accident, victim of medical malpractice. But Squeeze, it is an absolute fact that terrible things happen to good people. I don't care how often you pray on it. I don't care how charitable you are. I don't care how respected you are in your community, at your profession. Things will happen, unfortunately, playing the percentages. And I do say this every time I meet with a client. God tests us. I really do believe it. He throws us a curveball. How you pick that ball up and what you do with that ball is a measure of your strength, is a measure of your faith. And I truly believe, Squeeze, that I've been put on this planet to assist people, to help people that really don't have the ability to help themselves in that capacity. Listen, can anybody call the insurance company and say, hey, I want to make a claim? Of course. But can anybody advocate you the same way that the case handler does and make sure that you get all the money you're entitled for your medical bills, all the money you're entitled for your time out of work, all the money you're entitled to for your pain and suffering? Of course not. This is what I do. It's all I do. Personal injury litigation is what I've been practicing since 2004. It's what my father still practices. It's what my grandfather practiced. Nearly 100 years of personal injury law being practiced in New York City by my family, Squeeze.
Absolutely. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the voice of Adam Handler right here on, of course, 93.5 WVIP FM, an attorney that has truly helped so many people within the community. And it's what we do every day. We get on the radio, we speak to you, we fill a void, we help people genuinely. It's not just about chasing the paper. You see, a lot of people, it's all about just chasing the paper. All right? I'm not going to lie. Back in the days when I started business, you know, you got to get your business off the ground. You got to get into a groove. You got to pay the bills. And yes, we still have to pay the bills right now. But ladies and gentlemen, 25 years later on radio, I'm not complacent. But one thing I do, I have a commitment to the community. I have a balance with the community. I make sure that if I have someone on the station, on my program, that is not what I believe is for the people, I remove them. Because I'm in that driver's seat. Adam Handler has been with me in one way, shape, or form, reaching out to the community for the past 17 years. There's absolutely no attorney that I personally know that is anywhere near as good as Adam. And I don't believe that there is anyone out there when it comes to the personal injury capacity. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone does. I have seen what this man has done. His compassion is different from every single person I know. You know, behind the scenes where people are calling me up and saying, Squeeze, Adam is such a nice guy. You know, constantly he calls for birthday. He calls for everything, what's going on. He checks in on people, not because he's seeking a case or anything. He genuinely just cares about people. The same way he cares about his family, his ladies in his family, his wife and his daughters. So with that said, dial the number, store the number. You may not need it now, but share it with someone, especially those working on the construction sites, those getting behind the wheel of automobile vehicles, those in the buses, those in the dollar vans, in the Ubers, in the lifts. Once again, you get hurt in that accident, you will need him. The number once again is 844-774-3529. That's 844-PPID-LAW. If you're watching this on Facebook, please share it on all platforms. Share it on your timelines. Make a comment also. Tell me what you think of Adam Handler. Maybe I'll throw it up on the screen. All right. For those of you listening, try to tune in sometime between the hours of 8 and 10 and catch us live on Facebook. Catch us live on YouTube. All right. Once again, the number for the attorney, Adam Handler, your personal injury attorney, repping New York and New Jersey. The number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Going to the screen here, you can actually see where Adam is scrolling up down all these settlements, 600,000, 385, 270,000. I mean, this is unbelievable. These are all settlements. You know, trip and fall due to defective crack and concrete, 650,000. Supermarket customer struck by stockroom cart, 700,000. Trip and fall accident causes tendon rupture, 700,000. Slip and fall in Burger King restroom, Kings County, 232,000. Trip and fall downstairs, Bronx County, 220,000. Slip and fall in supermarket, Bronx County, 219. Slip and fall due to greasy substance on floor in Bronx County, 210. Slip and fall stairs in apartment building, 175. I can go on and on and on and on and on and on. Pedestrian accident, 2.65 million.
Dude, these are, I'm like scrolling through this right now and I'm like, holy moly. I remember, and I remember every case.
You remember?
I remember I could tell you the name of each person. I'm not going to on the radio, but I can tell you the name of each person on this. I mean, Squeeze, dude, I've done like almost 140 million in my career. It's ridiculous to go back and look at the body of work. I'm proud of it, man. You know, I was never a great athlete in school. I wasn't even the best student in school. But I got to tell you, I am really, really, really good at what I do.
Yes, you are, man. But let me continue. $1.875 million pedestrian struck by bus. 1.8 million pedestrian struck by forklift. 1.5 million pedestrian knockdown. 750,000 pedestrian struck by car results in leg fracture, Nassau County. 600,000 verdict. Pedestrian knockdown, Bronx County. 525,000 settlement. Pedestrian struck by car results in shoulder and knee injuries. $514,669 verdict. Pedestrian struck resulting in left shoulder injury. $500,000 in settlement. Pedestrian struck by furniture delivery vehicle. $325,000 settlement. Pedestrian suffers traumatic brain injury. You know, $300,000 settlement. Pedestrian accident causes fracture to arm and ankle. $250,000. Child pedestrian struck. $250,000. Pedestrian struck by vehicle king. $225,000 verdict. Pedestrian struck by van. $100,000 settlement. Pedestrian struck by pregnant driver with no car insurance and no driver's license. $100,000 verdict. Pedestrian struck by speeding vehicle in snowy condition in Kings County. Ladies and gentlemen, I am David Squeeze Anarchy, but the man that matters here is Adam Handler, your case handler. He's the top personal injury attorney on 93.5 WVIP FM. And you can take that to the bank, and you can definitely not take my word for it, but go to his website, thecasehandler.com. Go to his Instagram account, go to his Facebook account, and find out why he's carrying on the way he is. Because I want you to have yourself an excellent attorney. And it costs you absolutely nothing to retain this attorney. All you've got to do is make one simple phone call if and when you get hurt, or a friend or family or a foe. Call this number, 844-774-3529. Pass the link on, pass the number on. Someone will need it someday, and I'm giving you the ultimate and an exceptional attorney. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not about telling you what he can do. He will show you what he can do, and he has demonstrated that. And all that matters is results, real results, excellent results. Make that link, 844-774-3529. We are going to bombard you with information inside your
Hey, that's a strong word, man. This is coming from all directions. I can't even deal with all the attention I'm getting. Boom. Damn.
Anyway, Adam Handler, thank you so much for being right here on Cruising with the Case Handler yourself. And thank you all listeners and watchers and viewers rather for tuning in. Thank you so much for sharing so much with us. You know, just want to say today's Thursday. Want everybody to have an amazing day. But please remember, if one does get hurt in an accident, it's extremely important that you choose your weapons carefully. And I'm talking about your attorney. I am David Squeeze Anarchy. Prior results do not guarantee similar outcome, but I fully 100% endorse Adam Handler, and I've done so for the past 17 years. Adam Handler, final words from you.
My brother, your endorsement means the world to me. I will not let you down. I will not let the community down. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, or what you're doing here. Regardless of your immigration status, you are 1,000% entitled to compensation if, God forbid, you're ever in an accident. Just knowing that I'm here is the point of this show. Hopefully you never need my services, but God forbid you do. I would be honored to allow, if you would allow the case handler to represent you and your family if, God forbid, you're ever in that terrible accident.
And just reach out to that number in the lower right-hand corner on the screen, or call 844-PPID-LAW. That's 844-774-3529. 844-PPID-LAW. Have yourself an amazing day.